Hey guys! So a few weeks ago I actually talked about my vinyl collection. I showed all of my vinyl to you and it really looked like you actually enjoyed that. So I thought today I'm gonna do the same with all my CDs, which are a lot more than my vinyl are. So this is gonna be a bit of a longer video, but bear with me, it's gonna be worth it. Keep watching till the end. I want to start with my favorite band, which is Paramore, and I got all their albums, including The Final Riot, which is a live DVD. Here's After Laughter, Brand New Eyes, Riot, All We Know Is Falling, and the self-titled one, and The Final Riot, which I just said. Let's continue with a band I recently saw and I absolutely love. It's The Maine, This Is the Way We Talk, American Candy, Lovely Little Lonely, American Candy Acoustic, Can't Stop Won't Stop, Forever Halloween, Black and White, and Pioneer the Good Love. A band I flew to London to see, my third favorite band. Against the Current, I got the Talk EP, I got the Infinity EP, and I got their very first album, In Our Bones. They're gonna bring out the new album soon is what they said, and I can't wait to finally get that. Next band I saw 2 times live last year, and I really love their concerts. I don't really dig their fandom, but they're still a great band. I'm talking about 21 Pilots. I got Vessel and I got Blurryface. I enjoy them both, though I do like Vessel more than I like Blurryface. I talked about the next artist in a recent video where I ordered 3 of her vinyls. They were the first pressings they ever got out, and I'm talking about Avril Lavigne. And I basically got every album of Avril Lavigne, some of them double because I got the deluxe and the normal version. But I'm just gonna show you. I got 1 copy of Let Go, which was the first album by one artist I ever got, and I just love her so much. I love this album. This is definitely one of my top 10 albums of all time. Under My Skin, a normal and a deluxe version of The Best Damn Thing, a deluxe and a normal version of Goodbye Lullaby. I got this as a present, but I really wanted the deluxe version. That's why I got a deluxe version then later myself. Then I got Essential Mixes, which came out after The Best Damn Thing came out. I was so much into Avril Lavigne. I wanted to be like her so bad, so I thought I had to have this. Although I'm not a fan of remixes, I don't really listen to it anymore, but it's a thing you have to have as a real Avril Lavigne fan, I guess. And her latest album, self-titled, called Avril Lavigne. I did not really like this. I like the rest. I love Let Go. I love Under My Skin, and I really like The Best Damn Thing. I do not like this. I just don't like it. I hope the next album is gonna be better, but we're gonna see. The next one is a huge pile. That's all my Green Day CDs. I do have almost all Green Day CDs that are out there. I do own 2 live CDs / DVDs, which is Bullet in a Bible and Awesome as Fuck. This came out after American Idiot, and this came out after 21st Century Breakdown, and I like them both. I got their first 2 albums. My 2 favorite Green Day albums, which are Dookie and Insomniac. I got Nimrod, I got Warning, Shenanigans, International Super Hits, which is a compilation of their greatest hits. Then I got American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown, the Trilogy, and their latest album, Revolution Radio. Next artist I'm gonna talk about was a band, is just one person now. Talking about Panic at the Disco. I got all 5 studio albums. My favorite, A Fever You Can Sweat Out, Pretty Odd, Vices and Virtues, Rare to Live, Too Rare to Die, and Death of a Bachelor. I own 6 albums of All Time Low. That include Dirty Work, Put Up or Shut Up, Last Young Renegade, Nothing Personal, So Wrong It's Right, and Future Hearts. I own 3 albums of My Chemical Romance, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, The Black Parade, and Danger Days. Great albums. Every emo kid should own at least 1 or 2. I own 3 albums of Ed Sheeran. Obviously, these are just 2. I also own the latest album of Ed Sheeran. I ordered the deluxe set of Ed Sheeran's latest album, Divide, and it's a big book with lots of lyric pages and photos and 2 vinyls, and the CD is in there, but it does not have a proper packaging, but I do own all 3 albums. Next band, Sleeping with Sirens. I do own a couple of their CDs. I'm missing Madness, and I'm missing the latest album, Gossip. I do own their first album, Ears to See and Eyes to Hear. Let's cheers to this. feel, live and unplugged, and if your life were a movie, this would be your soundtrack. The reason I'm missing Madness is I got a digital download of that. I'm probably gonna get that album on vinyl or on CD sometime soon though, but I'm not gonna get Gossip. I will give it a proper listen, but what I heard till now is not really what I like. I do own 2 copies of Mallory Knox. This is their latest album called Wired. This is their album called Asymmetry. I've seen them first as the support of Sleeping with Sirens last year. This year I've seen them at Reading Festival. Their performance was really great. I really liked that album. I would recommend you, if you don't know them, you should check that album out. Last year I went to see Moose Blood and I got both of their albums, and I was at the venue half an hour before the doors opened, and I got front row and I couldn't sing along to most of the songs because I only knew Moose Blood for like a week. That was kind of embarrassing, but I still enjoyed their concert and I still enjoy their music. Pop was supporting Moose Blood on that tour. I really enjoyed that as well. It's not something I listen to all the time because it's a bit different to my normal music taste. Still really enjoy it. I own both albums of the 1975. I own the deluxe version of the first album, which includes the EPs on CD, which is really nice, and their second album. I also own both of these on vinyl, which I really like as well. I own Melanie Martinez's debut album Cry Baby, which I really enjoy. I really like this theme that goes through the whole album, so this is a bit different from my usual taste, but you should definitely check it out. He was supporting 21 Pilots on their Europe tour last November. The artist is called Bride. He's gonna put out another album very soon, is what he said. I really enjoy him. This is his self-titled album. I'm really sad Cobra Starship isn't a thing anymore. I listened to more than just this album, but this is the only physical copy of them I own. Still, I really like them. A lot of people say they don't like That's the Spirit by Bring Me the Horizon. It's either because they changed their style, they don't like them anymore, or now they like them because they changed their style, and I'm part of the second group. I like their latest album. I didn't like the albums before, but this one is great. A band I totally like, Forever the Sickest Kids. Their album Check, which is my favorite of all their albums. I cannot get the rest of their albums in Germany. I don't know why this is the only one I can order, but I'm glad that at least I got to have this one. I hope they're gonna bring out another record anytime. They were touring this year after doing nothing for a long time, so I'm not sure if they're gonna go back and bring out another album. I really hope so. This is a great, fantastic album. She was supporting Against the Current in their Borderline show in London this August, and that's where I went. It's insane. She was the front woman of We're the In Crowd. We did suppose that she's probably gonna be the special guest. She was only announced one day prior to the show, and we freaked out once we knew that she was going to be supporting. And she got out afterwards. She signed my copy of her EP. I think it's really nice. I think it was a great support for Against the Current because the sound of those two really fit each other. So check that out if you like Against the Current. I only own one physical copy of The Pretty Reckless. This is actually my least favorite album of The Pretty Reckless. I only own digital copies of the other albums of The Pretty Reckless. I still love the other two more than this one. This is still okay. I've seen them live 2 times this year. They're really great. You should check out The Pretty Reckless for sure. Pierce the Whale's latest album, would have seen them live, but they played it the same day as Panic at the Disco in Munich, and I decided to go for Panic at the Disco. Fall Out Boy's American Beauty. Not really a huge Fall Out Boy fan. I'm sorry, I just never really got into them, so this is the only album I really own, and this is not even what I like most. Blink-182's latest album, California, I like it, but I think that a few songs sound similar to each other, but I still enjoy it. Mexico by The Capitals. It's an EP of a German band they were supporting Against the Current in their first show 2 years ago in Munich, and I really enjoyed them. They're called Matija now, bringing out an album October 20th. You should check it out. They're great. Another German band. They're also singing in English. They're called Blackout Problems. They're really great. The Black Parade Rock Sound Edition. Last year was the 10-year anniversary of the Black Parade. And so the Rock Sound brought out the whole album covered by different artists. That include Moose Blood, Against the Current, and 21 Pilots, so I just had to check it out, and I actually really like it. used to really love Sons of Midnight. The singer Conrad Sewell is now doing his own thing. He had that Taste the Feeling Coca-Cola song, but they had a band before. They broke up without telling anyone. That made me really sad because I was a huge fan. I like this album, but it's kind of mixed with bitter feelings right now, so I'm not really listening to it a lot anymore. Ghost Town caught a drumstick at a festival last year, got it signed, which is really great. I enjoy this album, but it's not something I listen to a lot. Cruel Knives EP for The World We Were Sold. They were supporting The Pretty Reckless in this year's February tour in Europe. I really enjoyed them. They got out an album like 2 months ago, which I got as a digital download. Check them out if you enjoy The Pretty Reckless. A compilation of Warp 2015. I just wanted to check it out and see if I might find a few more bands I actually like. I got 2 albums by Taylor Swift, Red Deluxe, 1989 Deluxe. I like them both. Taylor Swift is kind of my guilty pleasure. 2 albums by Meghan Trainor. Title is what I really enjoyed. Thank You is what I really didn't like. I think this was a flop. I really like dancing to that. I think it's just great. It has great vibes, great tunes. You shouldn't take it too seriously because it's not like, oh, boys have to do whatever I want if they want me. That's shitty, but this was a joke. This seriously was a joke. Like if Me Too, Champagne Problems, it wasn't my thing. I really hope she's gonna go back to this with the next album. I'm not really updated on what she's up to right now, but this was good, this wasn't. I really regret buying 727 from Fifth Harmony. I don't know what got into me, it's just that I enjoyed Work From Home as a guilty pleasure and I thought I might check out the album, but I did not enjoy it. 2 albums by a band called Donuts. They're a German band singing in English on both of these albums. They do have albums where they sing in German, but still, like these, the German ones aren't really my thing, but these were great. They were supporting Green Day in Munich when this album was the latest one, which was like 8 years ago, I guess, and I really enjoy it. I owned the booklet version of You Me at 6 Night People. The CD is in here. I saw them at Reading Festival this year and they were really great. The Technicolors were supporting the Maine on their Europe tour these last few weeks and I totally dig their performance. Their bassist is like the cutest person on earth and you should check them out if you don't know them already. I attended my first concert ever when I was 12 and it was the Pussycat Dolls, so I got Doll Domination by Pussycat Dolls. And the support of the concert was actually Lady Gaga, so I owned the first album of Lady Gaga. She was supporting the Pussycat Dolls right after Just Dance came out, and like half a year later she played the same venue, but she was the main gig and not the support, which was really funny. So I own these both albums. I own 2 CDs by Maroon 5, their I guess still latest album. I did not like this at all. I like a lot of their old songs, so this was really great and I still like most of the songs on this one. But this one wasn't really for me. The New Moon and Eclipse soundtrack. I think that the Twilight Saga still had a really good soundtrack, so I still enjoy listening to it. Gorillaz Demon Days is kind of a classic album. You just have to listen to it at least once, so I got a copy of it. My last but not least album is I'm Not Bad by Pink. It's also so classic. I just really enjoy it. I got this like 10 years ago as a present, but I really liked listening to it. So guys, this was my full CD collection. I really hope you actually enjoyed it. Tell me what CDs you think I should really add to my collection. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!